Okay, so in this video, let's look at columns and columns of text. So I've got a double page spread. On the left is an image. On the right, I've got my title, and you'll notice that I've actually matched the title color with one of the colors that's in the painting because I've got my lovely color theme here. So at any time, I can click on T in the swatches and change it to a color that is represented in my painting. So that's quite nice. All right, but let's look at columns. So I've got one margin box. The top margin is greater than all the other sides, and I want to add two columns inside this margin box. So I'll go to Layout, Margins and Columns, and all I simply have to do is punch in 2 here. And the gutter, by the way, is the space between the columns, and normally it's about 4 to 5 mils. You wouldn't have it any greater than that. So I'll leave it on 4, click OK, and there's my 2 columns. If I wanted 3, of course, I can type in 3 and so on. And you can see it's fairly easy to do. Just depends on the kind of layout that you want to create. So I'll just go back to 2. All right, so to bring in the text, I've got a Word document waiting for me on my desktop. So I'm just going to go File, Place, and look for that Word document. There it is. Click Open, and I can just click anywhere I want. In the first column, that'll do. You can see the text is quite big. I will address that soon. But first, let me use these window shade handles to take it to the top of the margin and the bottom. There's a little red box telling me that there's more text to be placed. So I'll click on that red box and place the rest of the text in the second column. Now, you can see it's not quite big, so it doesn't quite fit. Now, I can either click on the red box and go to another page and place it there, or I can reduce the text to make it fit on one page, and that's what I'll do. So back to my type tool, I'm going to click anywhere at all in the text, Command A, select all, and now I can bring up the type specifications palette, which is Command T, or I can choose it from up here, doesn't really matter. Command T will bring up the palette, or you can actually choose from the specs up here, and I'll leave it on Geneva, but I'll bring the size of the text down, not to 10, maybe 9, yeah, 9's okay, and maybe with the line spacing or the leading, I can even increase that to 12, and that fits in comfortably because I know that the word town is the end of that article. So you can see now I have adjusted the type and the size. What I can do next is I can look at the alignment, and I have two choices with alignment. You know, the icons are here and they're also here. You really have got left alignment or justify. They're the two choices really for body copy and for columns of text. You hardly ever would use centered and especially not right alignment. I mean, some people do, but the two most popular ones are left and centered, justified. If you are going to use justified, you might want to switch on hyphenate. And, you know, without hyphenate, it actually fits more words across the column. With hyphenate, it will hyphenate some of the big words, and it creates more even spacing. But you got to just make sure that you don't get too many white gaps between the words. So I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Columns of text in InDesign. Thank you.